you just can't keep up with this kid. And again, you take it with a grain of salt. This is the high school level, but his release is pretty great
on this level. And
you should.
Just off one play alone, his release, it wasn't even close.
Welcome to a brand new edition of Portal Profiles. This time, we're talking about one of the latest Arizona State commits, former Alabama wide receiver Jaren Hamilton. A wide receiver from Alabama, again, a former four-star coming out of high school, didn't play a ton at Alabama. But Eric, this kid has a lot of raw talent, some really, really strong hands, and some unteachable speed.
Right, and just because you didn't play doesn't mean you're not good. And Arizona State has proven that, getting multiple players who at their previous stops did not get a lot of playing time or not have the role in the position they wanted, and getting the most out of them. I think by taking a look at these highlights, you're going to see there is a lot for Kenny Dillingham and Hines Ward to work with.
Yeah, I mean, immediately, you just can't keep up with this kid. And again, you take it with a grain of salt. This is the high school level, but his release is pretty great
on this level. And
you should.
Just off one play alone, his release, it wasn't even close.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree. This one is one of my favorites. This is a pretty crazy catch just in terms of being able to go up, contort your body like that, do that with a corner draped all over you, and then still find a way at the end to make that play. That's just massive there.
Yeah, lining up at different spots too, but you see straight line speed is one of the biggest attributes for this guy, but he's got an eye for the ball and good, solid hands. Both of those contested grabs went to the hands, not to the body, and that's really important.
Another thing that you got to kind of consider when we're talking about a former Alabama receiver here is why he didn't play, right? Well, you look at the talent, obviously, that Bama has at that wide receiver position, makes you think that this kid certainly would have got some run in maybe a few seasons, but they've got some really great young talent there.
A 17-year-old who's like the best wide receiver.
It's ridiculous. But again, you look here, like you said earlier, right? You should stand out at this level, and this kid stands out at this level. Look at this play. Just takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys at the high school level to bring down a 6'1", 6'2", 190-pound wide receiver.
And if you notice, when their quarterback kind of goes off schedule, rolls out of the pocket, and has to make a quick decision, right? Like, there's good chemistry there. And obviously over time with Sam Leavitt, who likes to move out of the pocket and make some deep passes, I feel like this might be one of those targets like Malik McClain was in the college football playoffs, where you see a bigger body, somebody who's fast and can separate and knows that they can get downfield and make a big grab. It feels like he's going to fall a little bit more into that mold, even though, 6'1", but he looked bigger than 6'1" there. And that's the thing. You can be 6'1", you could be 5'10", you could be whatever size. Some people just look and act differently. And he kind of moves like a really speedy 6'2", 6'3", like high point type wide receiver, somebody that you can get downfield and make a big catch. Definitely could be a weapon for Arizona State.
Absolutely. I think he certainly will be a weapon for Sam Leavitt and this offense. Interested to see kind of where he fits in. Obviously, you got spring ball, this wide receiver room with Jordan Tyson. Of course, you got the Fresno State transfer Jalen Moss. You got Malik McClain, some of the other guys you're able to get from both the portal, some of the younger guys you get back as well. So really, really interested to see where Jaren Hamilton lines up early in his Arizona State career. Nonetheless, though, a phenomenal addition for Kenny Dillingham and for Marcus Arroyo.